Wellness Watch this morning. If you are celebrating the holiday season, you've probably decorated or you're planning to do so, but there are certain health hazards that we want you to be aware of. And joining me this morning is Derik Newton with AdvantaClean of the Midlands. And starting off this morning, there are a lot of folks who have already decorated or they're going to, but allergies, that's going to get to us sometimes.
It will, and actually you can tell I've got a little bit of it this morning. So what we call Christmas tree syndrome is a group of allergens that are brought about by the contaminants that we can bring into our home on either live Christmas trees or maybe our artificial Christmas decorations.
Okay, so what do we do with a live tree if we're going out on the lot and we are purchasing it before we bring it into our home?
So you want to clean the tree as best as possible. I like to use a leaf blower, maybe even hose it down. There's all types of fungus and molds that can grow on the tree in nature because it's up in the mountains, right? They cut it, they package that up, and they bring it down here to us. And so you want to clean that off before you bring it into your home.
Okay, and then using gloves as well when you're handling it to avoid all that sap and stuff
Oh,
like
absolutely.
that.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Now with Christmas trees that maybe are artificial, if you want to do some decorating, pack it up, what do you need to do when you're unpacking it this time of year?
So the artificial decorations, you know, lots of surface area for dust accumulation. If we're storing these in our basement or our attic, they're collecting dust for 11 months out of the year.
Yeah.
So if you didn't wrap them last year, if you can wash them off, air wash them, get all the dust off of them before you bring them into your house, that's going to help you out a lot.
So maybe bringing them outside to get rid of all of that before keeping them inside. If we are packing it up, if we do want to keep something like an artificial tree or, you know, reuse our decorations, what is the proper way to package it?
So you want to protect it from that dust. So if you can wrap it in bags or ditch the cardboard. Instead of using those cardboard boxes that will absorb moisture if they're staying in a basement where it could be damp anyway, you know, instead of throwing it in the cardboard, put it in a plastic container. That's going to repel that moisture and keep it out of your decorations all those 11 months that it just sits.
Yeah, perfect. All right, something else that I found interesting too is scented candles, because a lot of times we love the way that the scents smell, but they can really affect, if not your family, sometimes your friends who are coming over.
Right, you know, some folks are chemically sensitive, and so it may not affect you, but it might bother me. So things like petroleum-based candles do nothing but emit chemicals into the air when they're burning. So going with something that's like soy-based or beeswax is going to be much more friendly for those that are chemically sensitive.
Okay, and the last thing before we toss a break, poinsettias. This surprised me today. It's actually part of the rubber tree family. Why does that matter?
So if you have a latex allergy, you're allergic to certain types of rubbers, and so the poinsettia can inflame that latex allergy.
Never knew that. So interesting. All right, we have all these tips and a lot more information on our website, WACH.com. It's going up right after the show. This is an easy way that you can make sure that your house is clean, and if you need help, you can always call AdvantaClean too and talk to Derik. We'll be right back.